coming back alive, which feels good. I don't know. I don't know what the...
You're getting a flat.
Yeah.
You getting a flat?
Good morning. It is August 2nd. What?
Yeah.
September.
September 2nd.
What did I say? August? September 2nd. And we're going to go climb this big Mount Moosilauke this morning. But it's not morning. It's pretty much noon. We slept in very long. We had a trail angel that came and dropped off some stuff at the cabin for us, or at the shelter last night. And we had a little hiker party with some friends. It was nice. We got up this morning. Boys were playing a little hacky sack, hanging out. Now we're headed up Mount Moosilauke. Not sure how far we're going to go today. We're just going to go. Did 21 miles yesterday, and it was rough and very tiresome. So today we're just going to play it by ear, and I think 14 miles is what we're thinking, but we don't know. Might go to town. We got to go get a resupply, but it's beautiful. It's like 70 degrees out today. Sun is shining. Just a very nice day. And we're ready to hike. Some of the best views come from the ride to the trailhead. Look at that. A little smoke on the mountain. Morning. So we're back on trail. Little detour. We missed a day. We took a day off. We were lazy. We laid in bed at the hotel and did not go anywhere. So today is the 4th. And we just got dropped off. We got really lucky this morning. So this morning we did a 1.5 mile hike to the post office in Lincoln. We stayed in a little mom and pop hotel in 32, which was nice, in Woodstock, North Woodstock, I think it's called. Yep. And then we did a mile walk to go to the post office in Lincoln, 1.5 miles, because that's where our cold weather gear came in. Sarah sent to us. So that was really nice. But on our way to the post office, we're seeing a little car go by and honk, and it was one of our friends, Sherry, and her husband, Coffee Pot, were hiking with us. She's got a car now, and she's doing a little shuttling. So we went to the post office. We went to the post office. We went to resupply. We went to the grocery store, did a little resupply, and then when we came out, we started walking back, which was going to be like a 6-mile walk to the trailhead. We figured we'd hitch, you know. When you got a backpack out here around the trail, you get rides pretty easy. People know you're through hiking. So we were just going to hitch. And we actually talked to a guy at the grocery store that said he would give us a ride. John said if we didn't get a ride, when he got home, he'd message us and he'd come give us a ride. But just as we were getting ready to start walking, we seen Sherry, and she pulled in and scooped us up. So she just took us down. And it's kind of a weird spot where we got off, or where we got back on this morning too, is literally a highway, underneath a highway. So you can kind of hear it in the background. But she took us back to the highway, dropped us off, and we're back on trail. So now time to climb some mountains. But I don't think we're going to do a whole bunch today. I think we're only going to end up doing like 10 miles because there's a 10-mile shelter and then like a 16-mile shelter. And the climbs slow you down, and
in the whites you can only camp so.
Yeah, you have to camp where they tell you to camp, where there's campsites in the whites. And it's $10 per person just to stay at the shelters. So that's not cool, but we got to figure that out. That's what we'll be doing today. So anyways, climbing a hill as usual. And it's time to say see you later, and we're gonna get hiking. Bye. Got a beautiful little waterway here. So nice. This water is so clear. It's beautiful. I love it. Don't need any water right now, but it sure looks nice. Coming right out of the mountains. I don't know what mountain we're on today. We're going up. That's all I know. We're in the Whites. I can't even remember all the names I've read. They just keep blending together. It's a cool trail so far. Onward and upward. Nice view. Not exactly sure where I'm at. I think we're coming up on Mount Lincoln maybe. But wow. Beautiful view. Alright, another viewpoint. Just a little higher up than I was a minute ago. But wow. That's something. That is something. Alright, onward and upward we go. Alright, it's a little breezy up here. There's a cool cliff I got video of we drove by earlier today. Down there's the highway. And then you can see our next peak up there. People everywhere. We gotta go up. That's Mount Lincoln coming up. Mount Lincoln. Alright, we're headed up the ridgeline now. Up to Mount Washington. 0.7. No, Mount Lincoln, sorry. I never know where I'm at. 0.7 tenths up. Right up that ridgeline and up. No worries. It's windy. It's cool. It's beautiful. Good day to hike. Cairn. Extremely windy right now. Wind is blowing severely. Good skies. Not 100% sure. The best way to get up this one. Huh. That way it looks dry. Alright, we're on top of Garfield. There's the mountains we walked over today to get here. Yeah, Lincoln, Lafayette. I don't know all the names. That's a nice view. Good morning, everyone. Today is September 5th. We are somewhere in the Whites. Not really sure what mountains we're between anymore. We've kind of quit keeping track. We just walk. And it's not good walking. And we found that this is definitely difficult. I know that we went over Lincoln and Lafayette yesterday. We stayed at Garfield shelter, and there was like 70 people there. It's a holiday weekend, so not very cool. We ended up putting our tent in a god-awful spot, but it was all that there was, so we took it, which was better than nothing, I guess. Can't be complaining. We were sliding a little bit. Okay, so we're finally on something kind of flat where we can record, but the down out of Garfield, it's terrible. I think we took a half hour, 40 minutes to do a quarter of a mile, because it's just straight down, rock after rock. And if we're not careful, we're not going to be hiking. There was a young guy just in front of us. He passed us, was bouncing down through the rocks and crashed and jacked up his ankle. So I don't know if he's going to be hiking anymore, or he's definitely going to be slowed up for a while. So I really feel like it's better to go slow and do 10 miles a day than get hurt and end up taking 4 or 5 days off because you hurt your ankle or broke your wrist. And Kim's wrist is sore, so holding on to things, climbing down's not easy. I rolled my right ankle a few days ago. That was one of the reasons we took a day off at the hotel, and it's still not good. It's working, but it's surely telling me that we're not supposed to be walking on rocks. So this is going to be a long stretch. That's for sure. We're just going to take our time and do what we can, little at a time. Stay positive. Try and have some fun in this chaos of rocks and mud and mess. But anyways, we're gonna get hiking. Talk to you later.
God.
Well, another windy day in the Whites. That little white speck over there is the hut we're headed for. It says it's a mile away. It looks a lot longer than that. But that's our view. And that's our trail. Yeah, not so cool. Smoke on the mountains here. Look at that. Fog rolling over the mountain. And it is windy again, as usual. Very cool. Don't fall. That's my words of encouragement.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'd come down and go around the tree. It seemed like the nicest route.
That way?
Yeah. It just seemed a little bit more gradual. Nice work. All right, we're making our way to Ethan Pond Shelter. We got about 3.5 miles to pretty much run to get there before the sun goes down. But this is a cool little area. Nice. Little trail video. View up. View down. Woo! Way up here. Way up here. Cool view. Nice trail. This is the best piece of trail we've had in the Whites so far. They say it's the nicest. Apparently it's part of what used to be an old railroad grade or something. I don't know. Looks up pretty rough for a railroad. Maybe 100 years ago. But yeah, definitely cool views. Good morning. It is August 6th. We're getting back on trail, but we're just coming out of Ethan Pond Campsite. Ethan Pond Campsite. And it is gorgeous this morning. Everything's wet. It rained pretty good last night. But we stayed dry, so that's good. And we are going to get on heading north, so got to get hiking. Yeah, oh yeah, and guess what? There's rocks. Lots of rocks. Okay, so this is what happens when you pay to stay at a nice campground and you think you're going to have good weather. We got good enough weather to get our burgers cooked, and now we're sitting in the laundry room right by our tent to have our dinner. But that's what happens. It's pouring. But we got really lucky. Our tent's right over there. You can still see our fire a little bit. But it just started pouring again. This is the second time today. I think the Whites are just going to rain on us forever. But time to eat. Burger with avocado and a PBR and some beans somebody gave us. Nice. Good morning, everyone. Well, we're getting back on trail. We took a half a day yesterday because of crappy, rainy, wet storms and sore feet and sore legs. So we are just now leaving the Highland Center, the AMC Highland Center. We just had a breakfast that would kill most humans because we consumed about 19 pounds of bacon, and that was just me. But anyways, we're feeling better, full-bellied, but it still looks like it's going to rain again today. I'm telling you, I think it's going to rain on us the entire time we're in the Whites. But we survived the last few days, and now we are climbing up what's called Crawford's Path. That's going to get us back to the top of the mountains from the Highland Center. So a little extra walk today, but it's okay. We got fed, we got a nice shower and laundry, so we're happy. And up the mountain we go. So we're gonna get hiking. It is August 7th, and hopefully...
September 7th?
Yeah, September 7th, not August. Just kidding. I don't know anymore. And we're gonna get climbing. So I'm gonna say see you later, and bye. Bye. You know me and my love of waterfalls, or any kind of beautiful water coming out of the mountain. Look at that one. Huh? Yeah, it's coming down over there. But this spot right here coming out of the mossy. Ah, that's beautiful. All right, I'm not sure what mountain we're on top right now, but a little clearing and these little greens are beautiful. It's funny, you get up high enough, the trees are all shorter than me. That's hard to believe. But yeah, it's cool through here. We're, I think 5 miles shy of Washington, headed north. So we're coming up on Mount Washington. It's cloudy right now. We're kind of hoping the sun's going to push the clouds out. So when we get to Washington, maybe we'll have some views today. But I don't know. It's been white, it's been foggy, and it's been rainy. There hasn't been a whole lot of video taken, some pictures, but everything's been so white and there ain't whole much to see. But right now, it's kind of a cool little area, and it's clear at the moment. A little fog in the distance, but not too bad. We'll see. You can kind of see this fog kind of pushing, the clouds pushing over. Starting to see Mount Washington a little bit, but all right, onward. You are going down to Kravask. Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty cool little trailway. Alright, views just get better and the wind just gets stronger. Mount Washington's gone again. Maybe it'll be clear when we get up there. Woo, almost knocked me over the wind. It's windy, it's cold, but we're almost there. Mount Washington is like 4/10 away.
Yep.
Okay. We're loving it. It's cold and it's blowing.
It's not really cold on my fingers though.
The wind has let up a little bit, so I thought maybe I'd record. You can hear my voice over the wind where we're standing now. Coming up Mount Washington. Very cool. Kind of feels like we're in like highlands with this fog blowing in. It's cold, it's windy. It's probably 35, 40 degrees. And then whatever the wind chill is, but it's cold. It's very cool. Like we got some hikers. You can't see them yet. Coming out of the mist. It's very busy up here. Lots of people hiking, even in this weather. How cool is that? I think I may be standing in one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. It is incredible. Just coming off of Mount Washington. The wind's blowing, it's 30-some degrees, it's cold, but it is just gorgeous. The skies are starting to blow over and the sun's going to come out. It's been a long day, but it's definitely been worth it. It's amazing. Look at that. Look at how the sun comes. Well, I can't help but make videos today on this. Mount Washington in the background, heading across. Woo! Almost the end of our day. Look at that view. Look at that view. That's where we're headed up. We're gonna make it to the Jewel Trail, and then we were told we're gonna go down the Jewel Trail. I'm not sure if it's a half mile, maybe a mile down, but there's a nice campsite just off the trail. There's nowhere to camp up here. You ain't sleeping up on this. So, little detour to a campsite, but that's all right. It's worth it. It's part of the excitement. And tomorrow we can get up at the crack of dawn and get back up on these mountains. So, gotta keep going. My goodness. Something else. Up and up we go. Well, we sure know how to have fun. I think it's August 8th, or is it 9th now? September. I keep saying August. September 9th? September 9th. And as you can see, we're trying to follow those kerns and you can't hardly see them. Yeah, and then this is the trail. Yeah, and the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun this morning. It's about 40 degrees. Oh, it's a nice day. I'd give anything for those 80-degree days I was complaining about now. Oh well, it is what it is. We're alright. As you can tell, it's another lovely day in the Whites. Yeah, we're enjoying the rocks and the slow moving. And the wind that's probably close to 40, maybe 50 mile an hour. Every once in a while you get a good gust that blows you sideways. It's a good time. But it's supposed to be warmer today, maybe 50. Right now I think it's about 45, something like that. You can't see more than 25 yards. Everything's white. Yeah, the last mile we did, or half mile, it took us an hour. It was all of rocks, it was crawl, it was not cool. Hopefully Bob, the sun, bright orange ball comes out and warms us up and cuts these clouds so we can see something, but I guess onward we go. That's all we got is time. Forward steps, there ain't no getting off here. There's no helicopter picking us up anytime soon, I know that. So we gotta keep moving. Alright, we're gonna get hiking and quit whining. Figured I should stop for a minute while the sun's shining and the wind ain't blowing too hard. Make a quick video. Yeah. They all look the same, I think, anymore. Haven't made much videos today. All we've been doing is fighting rocks all day. And it's not been nice. It's been a rough day. Yep, you gotta keep a little view of Madison Spring Hut through the fog coming over the mountain. It's a beautiful view. We got about 2/10 of a mile to get down to that hut, but it's all down rocks. It's gonna take a while. Oh well, that's what we do. I don't even know if you can see this in the camera, but if you look at that mountain over there, you can see the little itty bitty people coming down the rocks. That's where we were a couple hours ago, making our way down. Now we're headed back up. And there's where we took our break. Gotta keep going, because we got all that to do. Alright, a little video from the top of Mount Madison. We are on the peak, or I'm on the very peak. I don't know if you can't really see, but it's quite precarious. Woo! There's Yahtzee. She did great. She got up here. She's scared of heights, so this was very difficult for her. It took us a long time. We're up here. Now we gotta head back down. But you can see it's windy. It doesn't make it any easier. We've been questioning whether this is a day to go home, but we're getting her done. I'm gonna turn the camera around and give a view. 60. That's what we got. Oof. As far as the eye can see. Woo! My goodness. There's the road going up to Mount Washington. It is incredible. Okay, we got about 3 miles more to do. We got to get down this bad boy. If you see over here, Yahtzee's, there's a sign. We got to get to the campsite we have for the night. So we got to head that way and down that ridge line. So we got a long ways to go. So we better get, it's getting dark. We're headed down. This is what happens when yeah, you just can't hike no more. We're gonna make do with this tent site that is not really a tent site, but it's gonna be tonight, and then get back on this nasty trail in the morning. Whew. Not a good day. It was like 12 hours to do 7 miles, I think. 7 or 8 miles. It was a long, brutal day, but onward and upward.